Hello Etsy sellers and welcome back to my channel, and today I bring you some frankly groundbreaking news from the Etsy CEO Josh Silverman. At a recent event in New York City, he publicly confirmed for the first time that AI generated listings are in fact going to be classed as handmade. Now this is massive. So there's been this long-standing debate as to whether AI is going to be accepted on Etsy. Are they going to ban it? Is it going to be viewed as non-handmade? Well, finally, it's being viewed as handmade. So first of all, that's a huge, huge bonus for Etsy sellers who are into AI, who want to get into AI. Josh Silverman has put his stamp of approval on AI. So next thing, what does this mean for Etsy sellers in general? So the first thing to understand is AI is not going away. It's just like the dot-com boom in the 2000s, around the 2000s, when people thought that there was going to be this massive, everlasting boom from the internet. And it came along in a much more gradual, sustained manner through the subsequent years. And AI is still in its absolute infancy. People who are adopting and using AI now are still early. We're still early to being able to work with and use AI to further our businesses. And I'll give you my opinions on AI in a minute. I've talked about it before. I'll talk about it again in a minute. But the overarching message here is it's going to be Etsy legal. It is Etsy legal. It's been confirmed. And perhaps a good idea would be for all of us to look at AI as a business partner. How can we use AI to further our own business? Not cheapen it or make it less valuable, but utilize the fundamental core qualities of AI, and that is to generate boards of ideas, product bases, things you can work from. So if you make jewelry, well, you might say, well, how do I use AI? But you can prompt AI to give you ideas on what the jewelry could look like. And then that feeds into your imagination for you to come up with new jewelry pieces. Obviously, digital products, it's amazing for digital products because it gives you so many opportunities from prompts that you can't bring up yourself. Now, my thoughts. So my thoughts on AI, it's the same as it's always been. AI is a great base to make something from. When I tell people not to use AI, it's because I'm referring to the overwhelming number of sellers who don't put any effort in. And there's no point in generating hundreds of t-shirt designs, low effort, low quality, low prompt, low skill. You're not going to sell anything. So if you're not going to use AI as a base or base layer of the product that you're going to create, you're probably not going to succeed. Now, I'm no AI techie, but I know my way around it. I know my way around prompting, and it is really useful to generate core and base for products that you make. But it doesn't take away the work. You've still got to put in the work on top of what AI gives you. And this is the bit that Etsy sellers tried to jump. They tried to go from AI generating a product to a finished product to making loads of money. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You have to put in the work. So this is now inevitable for Etsy and AI to become closer and closer together in terms of products, in terms of how AI is used on the platform, with Etsy itself and us as sellers. We can't ignore the fact that it's here to stay, but we need to understand the context of what AI is. So my opinion on this is it can be used, but it's as a base or lower layer for completing a product or helping you with ideas for products. One of the amazing products you can make with AI is mock-ups. So mock-ups for your digital products or your wall art. That's just one of thousands of possibilities that you can do. And slowly, I think people are going to see the value in this. So I want you to get into my comments and tell me what you think about, frankly, this groundbreaking news from Josh Silverman, that AI is classed as handmade on Etsy. Here's the quote, actually. I'm going to put the quote up on the screen now. I'm going to read it to you. This is what Josh Silverman said. He said, "We had some discussions about AI. Is it handmade or not? Does that belong on Etsy?" And we decided ultimately that it was. In the same way that electronic dance music, the most popular form of music in the world right now, is collaborations between humans and synthesizers, said Silverman. I think this collaboration between humans and machines to generate art is actually going to be the next frontier. That's a pretty heavy statement on Josh's and Etsy's position on AI moving forwards. Get into my comments. I want to hear what you think about this statement. For me, this is massive. It's a huge move forward for Etsy in how it perceives AI. Tell me the good, tell me the bad. Do you use AI? Tell me if you use AI. And if you are using AI, are you succeeding? Are you making sales? And as always, if you want to work with me, don't wait, don't guess. Get into the description. Links to book a call with me are in there, including free discovery calls. So you can book a discovery call with me to find out what the problems are with your store. And in that call, I will fashion a path forwards for you that you would then work with me on in a paid consultation together. So loads of ways to work with me. I want to hear about what you think about AI. Get into my comments and see you soon. Cheers.